Hey, wow, Jen Gibbs here. I'm still kind of reeling. I just did my pictures and measures, my kind of before. Was not expecting the numbers that I saw. I mean, I come from, over the last several years, I've developed a really consistent exercise habit and been a fitness instructor for Zumba and Insanity and Pyo. And wow, I'm kind of familiar with like the measures I used to have and the goals I used to have, and I know that the scale has changed. I'm 40 something, and I have to kind of think the hormone thing has something to do with it. But I was really trying to push that aside. Like I really don't want to buy into that, right? And I want to stress that I know I've talked a lot in my videos on this beginning of this journey this week as we start about like I'm working out, I'm going to the gym. That's not new. Just I want you to make sure you understand, like I haven't changed a habit. I haven't like started working out. This is like the scale number that I'm starting with, which I think it was 183.4, which like I remember when I passed 150, I was like, okay, 150 max. Like I'm never going over that. If I hit 150, I'm for sure gonna like do something dramatic. 150, I can't even be there. And now to look at it, years later, it sneaks up on you, right? And so 183.4 or 0.6. I started with on Monday. I'll have to go back and by the time you're watching this video, it's probably posted in this blog post. But and this morning I was down 0.4 again, so now down to 179.4, I think. So I'm not going to do the math until the post. But anyway, so I mean, I'm seeing good progress, but I want to make sure you understand I haven't like done a dramatic workout change. I was already at that weight, working out basically 6 days a week. And that's one reason I was like, is there a tool? I'm hopeful that V-Slim is going to continue to give me some good results, because I like my treats like the next girl, right? But I eat pretty healthy, but I did pretty, during this time that I put the weight on, if you've watched, there's probably a link to my story and how I'm just like, I've done strict diets and I've done that, over and over and over. And I just kind of was done with the whole thing. I don't want to do it anymore. And so, I kind of threw the diet thing out the window. So I know nutrition was a part of it. And I did have a sweet tooth, but I didn't think it was that bad. But obviously like it put pounds on my frame. And so, I'm used to as a fitness coach for other people, I've done fit tests and measures and all that kind of stuff, and so, and I was familiar with my own numbers, and I know that the scale was different, but you can't always tell everything from a scale, right? Like, it's not the only number that matters, right? Like, how do your pants fit? Well, my pants have not fit well, and I try to rock what I got. I try to be like, I'm curvy, and if I like suck it in, or do this, wear that, like my little, some fitness posing, stuff like that, I mean, it still looks pretty good, but the reality set in when I did the measures, and I had a friend that I work out with do them, thank you very much, and yeah, so the measurements are posted below, the pictures are posted below this video, or click the link and you'll see the post where they are if you're watching this on YouTube. But yeah, I was actually shocked at the numbers, and I'm still kind of trying to absorb the numbers. That I've always had kind of that curvy, I don't know if you can see my shape, that curvy hourglass shape, so that's been, so like my waist has always been smaller than my hips is my point, and so when my waist measurement is now what used to be my hip measurement, I'm like, is that right? Because my hips used to be my widest part, right? And now my waist is about that same measurement, about 40 inches. And then, so what's going on with my hips? And I remember feeling like, whoa, 40 inches, that's like, pants aren't gonna fit good, that's not gonna look good. Like 40 is like, oh, too much on the hips. And 45 was my number today. Well, no wonder my pants are not fitting, wow, maybe I should have been measuring myself along the way for a little better reality check, but anyway, it is what it is. This, by the way, is the beginning of day 5. So I started Monday morning, this is Friday morning, so really we've completed 4 days, the beginning of day 5. Yeah. So down some weight, but I couldn't find a tape measure, and so a couple days have gone by. I should have really done these measures. This is after I've lost what, 4 pounds, you know, and I have a tummy measurement too, and you know, some of that's been, you know, there's been a little, you know, stuff moving around in the tummy, a little eliminating. I love that there's enzymes and stuff in the V Slim and in the Core Complete Multi, and so that kind of stuff is evening out. It's not like sending me run into the bathroom, but I'm just like, I can tell I'm like eliminating some junk, you know what I mean? Like not uncomfortably so, but just like we're cleaning house and we're getting that tummy flat, which is what we want, you know, but on something that's like totally, you know, manageable, you know, during your day. So hooray, that's a fast way to be, you know, getting rid of what you don't need and toxins and undigested food, you know, which is what enzymes do. They digest and break down stuff and get rid of it, you know. So thank you to enzymes for that. Amylase, protease, and there's way more of them, but that's the two that I know that make me feel like I kind of am, you know, an authority. I'll have to brush up on the rest of them, but those are the ones, you know, for protein and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I digress. The point is, I'm adjusting to the fact that my measurements are way out of whack of what I thought that they would be. And I want smaller measurements. So that's my update for today. Yeah, so that's where we'll go with that. And we'll check in. I'm gonna do a quick getaway with the hubby for the weekend. It's Friday morning. And so I'm not gonna update you every day because that's kind of excessive, I feel like, but every several days. So we'll see how the weekend goes. I am gonna take my V Slim with me. We're gonna do maybe some outdoor stuff, some snowshoeing or snowmobiling, that kind of thing. So it'll be a little change from my normal routine, but it'll still be kind of active and fun. But there's gonna be some dining out and some indulging and some enjoying of life. So that'll be good, and we'll let you know what that looks like, you know, on the Monday morning, and keep going from there. So. Thanks, and good luck with your own measurements if you're going to be starting a similar journey. See ya, this is Jen Gibbs. See ya.